Beautiful fall day. Feels a little more like summer, but there are some stunning fall colors around the state. So I'm thrilled to be here today because, as you all know, this project has been in the works for years. And there are a lot of people here who have worked on it, and this has been a dream for many years. It's been a tough project. It's been a creative project to figure out what do you do to open up this view shed where for so many years you haven't been able to see the bridge. How do we replace a state welcome center that's been closed for a couple of years? And how do we create something that's bringing people into the city? And today we are here, and I am so excited to announce that we are here to bring the last missing piece to starting construction on this 20,000 square foot Welcome Center. So I say Welcome Center because in our eyes, this isn't just going to be a visitor center. This is truly going to be an official state welcome center. So this is the first of its kind in West Virginia, where the state has come in and partnered with the local community to actually bring people off the interstate, instead of greeting them on the interstate, bring them into town and give them more than a bathroom break. So it's something we've been talking about for years and has turned out to be an excellent partnership where we're going to bring people in. And even if they're only stopping for 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to give them an experience. We're going to give them a true West Virginia welcome. So I want to give a huge congratulations to everyone here, because I know all of you have worked for years and years to do this. This would have been much easier for us to do elsewhere, to ignore this, not clean up the city, and not bring it down here downtown, but you all chose to do this. So again, thank you so much. We appreciate you all letting us come in and be your partners on this, and we are absolutely thrilled to pilot this new model of a state welcome center. I want to say that this last piece, this last dollar to this project would not have been possible if it wasn't for the governor. For years and years, tourism has kind of been an industry that's been over here and has been forgotten. If you think back to 8 years ago, and many of you are in this industry, you remember this wasn't an industry in West Virginia or in this area or any other area that was growing. It was an industry that wasn't receiving a lot of love from Charleston, wasn't getting a lot of funding. And when the governor came in, he changed that. I'll never forget sitting on the Capitol steps during his first inauguration, listening to him talk about the future of tourism. And admittedly, I was a little nervous, thinking, oh, I don't know how we're going to make all of this happen. He's talking about West Virginia going from like no tourism growth to being a top tourism destination. And over the last 8 years, it has been an absolute privilege to stand beside the governor and work hand in hand as we have seen a complete turnaround of this industry. Today, as you all know, tourism in West Virginia is growing by leaps and bounds. It's growing in this area specifically, and you all have a lot of different projects in this county and in this region going on. But all this comes back to the governor's belief that we have to invest. We have to tell our story. We have to get more people here. And then we have to invest in our infrastructure. Investing in a welcome center would have been unheard of years ago. But here we are today, upgrading all of our welcome centers and investing all over the place. So Governor, I can never thank you enough for giving us all this dream and helping us figure out how to make it a reality, how to make West Virginia the state that people all over the world want to go to. So thank you, thank you, thank you. On behalf of people all over the state, and in particular today in this community whose lives depend on this growing industry, thank you so much for making this real.
Well, first of all, why are y'all so far away? Why don't y'all walk up here? I mean, my good gracious. And if y'all want to move your cameras up here, you can do that too. I've got Baby Dog in the car, and the only reason I didn't want to bring Baby Dog out here, she's been on the road over and over, been all in North Carolina, doing different things, but I would the nitty that's going on here today. If you haven't voted, go vote. Out, it's your God-given right in this unbelievable country, and please go vote. And this election, I think in West Virginia, we kind of know what will be in the election, and neighbors in the neighboring states and everything. So as far as me sitting here saying I'm a senatorial candidate, I'd love for you to vote for me. Everything. If if you vote for me, I'll blame you for it. No, I'm just teasing. It'd be a big honor. Now, with that being said, let me just say this. This beautiful lady right here, Chelsea Ruby, has done such an amazing job on the chart. As far as tourism across the state and everything, you had to have a leader of the band, somebody that really believed, and I do believe. But in addition to that, you had to have people that were really in what they were doing. And, the captain of my detail on the state police says, my gracious sakes, we have been to Wheeling more than any town in this full state over and over and over. We've been to Wheeling more. Last 14 governors in a row have been to Wheeling. And it's been a great big pleasure and honor to me. You have an incredible town. You have unbelievable potential, whether it be all different areas from gas to tourism to on and on and on and on. You have so much. And the first day that we drove into town, it was like you needed a sign to be able to get down. Absolutely nowhere to turn, and so many challenges, it's off the chart. This is really tough stuff. This is tough stuff, what's going on right here. But it's the first. Now, with all that said, isn't it neat that instead of having, and we're routing them down here to this unbelievable welcome center. And we're going to that this unbelievable community has to offer. So today's really a special day, and it gives me a lot of pleasure and everything. It's a $4.4 million AML grant, and absolutely we've been able to take our abandoned and do all kinds of stuff. That's what there is to it. So with all that being said, be happy, honest to Pete, and think about this and all invigoration or rejuvenation of this unbelievable town and all the different things that are happening right here, right now. It's really, really stuff. And I think those people that everybody is going to be okay. I'm like, this all.
Thank you very much, Governor. The governor was here about a year ago at West Banco Arena on the patio overlooking the Interstate 70 Bridge project, which was the rehabilitation and replacement of 26 bridges, over $200 million invested in an important interstate highway system right through downtown Wheeling. So we had called his advance people and said we had a project we'd like to talk to the governor about. So he knew a little bit about what we were talking about. But as he was leaving, Bob Heron and I were following him to his truck, his SUV. He sat in the driver's seat, the door was open, and he let us approach. And in 5 minutes, we pitched him on this whole project, showed him some pretty cool pictures, and he says, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't do something like this. And that was the direction and the support that we needed from the state to buy it and start everything. So, Governor, personally, I want to thank you again. We couldn't do any of this without you, sir. Thank you.
I don't think that you couldn't do any of this without me, because you've got an incredible mayor, you've got incredible folks here, Bob, all you that do unbelievable work. You should be really, really proud. It's like I said, it's been a big-time honor for me with you. Man, I don't have a whole lot longer to be your governor, and then who knows what will happen beyond that and everything, but I hope and pray that absolutely the governors be will keep it going. Keep it going. We started from it was really tough. I don't care what anybody says. I'm a business guy and I can read a set of books. And with all that being said, look where we are today. And it is absolutely unbelievable what's happening in West Virginia, all across the place, all across the globe. You know, with all that said, and I say this over and over, and then I'll be quiet. And then if you want to come over and say hi to Baby Dog, I'll just open the door and you can say hi to Baby Dog there. I know you'd 1,001 to 1 rather see Baby Dog than me, and I get that. But let me just tell you just this. Who could have ever believed, really and truly, who could have ever believed that we'd be here right now and we'd be doing what we're doing right now? Who could have ever believed that West Virginia would be on the move like West Virginia's on the move today? And each and every one of you need to take some level of credit for that because you've been a part of it. You should be really, really proud. Absolutely. I'll end by just saying this. In West Virginia slang, for the world to have travel guides saying West Virginia place you ought to go. For the world to see that we're on a pathway of getting rid of our personal income tax. For the world to see what is happening in this unbelievable state for education and highways and on and on and on. For the world to see it. Who could have ever thunk it? Who could have ever thunk it? West Virginia. Instead of us being in a constant battle with Mississippi, and I hope there's not people here from Mississippi, but instead of us being in a battle with Mississippi on who was going to be dead last, 50th. For God's sakes alive, the state that abounds in beauty beyond belief, with 4 unbelievable seasons within a rock throw of 2/3 of the population of the country, and has natural resources like you can't imagine. And they go way beyond coal and oil and gas. They're water and timber and on and on and on. All those great things, how could we pitch 50th? If you'll remember, a long time ago, when I first started running for governor, I had great big billboards, and they said, tired of being 50th? Tired of being 50th. Well, it's not that way now. It's not that way at all now. And I give you so much credit you can't imagine. Keep it going. Keep it going, West Virginia. I'm really proud. God bless you all. All right, we got a big check. We're going to give a big check to somebody here.
All right.
4.4 million. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Thank you.
Not bad for one day.
That's a lot of great work. Thank you very much.
No, thank you all so much.
Chelsea, thank you.
No, thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks for the confidence you bestowed not only in you, but in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah. Good man. Good man.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay, somebody's check.
We take this with us, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your patience.
No problem.
We've got to have you meet one of our new councilors.
How you doing?